Alrighty. Hello everyone, I'm Mr. 47 here and welcome back to another episode of Updating the Rockfire Explosion and Minecraft. Yes, in the last episode, guys. What did we do last? Yes, we scooched Looney Bird's barrel up slightly forward. I'm not kidding you, that is what we did. So the barrel was like back here, now it's like up there. So that's pretty much all we did. It took way longer than I was hoping it would have. Kinda disappointed that it took as long as it did, but whatever. Whatever. I still think that looks really good. But today, we're going to switch it up a bit. Yes, I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. And we are going to spin our magic wheel. And whatever we get, we're going to take however much time I have today to finish it. Or try to finish it. As we do not have that much really left with one of the backdrops. Which means good news is the backdrops might only take 3 more episodes. Man, that would be nice. 3 to like 5 episodes, and I think we'll be done with backdrops. And then comes our. We're not technically. Well. Even then, we're still not technically done with the pixel art, but close enough, I'd say, to be done with the pixel art. We're done with the big pixel art. I mean, the only one we have to do left is the Rockfire sign. And that's not gonna take... Like, honestly, that's not going to take very, very long. And give me 1 second. The wheel decider here is not loading. That's not good. That's not good. Can we reload the page? Is it gonna let me reload the page? What's happening here? You ever think, like, in the future, if the ice caps melt, like, and I think it's statistically, like, the entire south of the U.S. is going to be underwater, if that's the case. But, like, the entire north of, like, the U.S., anything, like, above, I think, Tennessee, I think it is, like, totally fine. So, I find it funny. I like to think that if that would ever happen, like, they would fully melt, then we'd have the, every, like Florida, I think California would be underwater. Most of it, at least. I don't know, there's a cool map online somewhere if you look. I don't know what started this tangent. Oh, I bumped my thing. Let's say it's moving. Let's see if while we wait for this to load, because apparently it won't. Let's see if anybody's on the line today. That's everybody on PlayStation. And I think everybody cross-platform is also off, so... Cool. Um, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. So like, I can imagine if that would ever to happen, there'd be like urban exploration videos of just going to like Universal or like Disney in Florida, just to go see the underwater abandoned theme park. I think that'd be really. And I could just picture those like videos popping up like, today we're going underwater to see what used to be the most magical place on Earth. Don't you guys just love when you're trying to load a page on the internet and it focuses on loading the ads on the page before the actual page itself? Just love that. But anyway, yeah, let's continue off on where we were. So if Will decides not going to load, that's the website we use on the channel. Okay, where did I leave off exactly? It's like right. Okay, I see exactly where we left off. All right, so okay, some polished diorite. I'm hoping to at least get this, if not finished, very close to it this episode. And I'm hoping that we're going to be able to finish this episode. But if not, we have a nice thing for not next, probably not next episode. I think we'll flip flop. Like one episode will work on this one episode will work on the other backdrop we have left. So yeah, it should only be like a couple more episodes. Hey, crazy, what is up? I'll join later. Okay. Although later has to be before probably 2 o'clock. Oh my gosh, I woke up this morning and I kept hearing rumors speculate about one of my favorite games as a kid. And it was announced it's getting a remake. I'm so happy about it. And we're definitely, and I was like, oh, this is great, but you know, it's probably only going to be on next gen consoles like PS5. And I'm going to be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to play it. And then it said that it was getting released. Hello. Well, I can't spoil what it is because that ruins the story I have with it. But it's getting released this September, and it's going to be on PlayStation 4. And I was so happy to see that because now I always wanted to play that game on the channel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I finally get the chance to do so. So no, GTA 4 really getting a remake? Oh, cool. I've never played any of the GTA games except for 5. I'm probably not going to play 6 when it comes out, because one, it chances are it's only going to come out on PlayStation 5. Like, it's just going to skip 4, which understandable. The 4 is, not. Oh, it's rumored. Oh, cool. As well as. I heard the 2D Mario games were rumored to be uh, re-released as a bundle on Switch 2 or something like that. And I'm like, that sounds awesome. GTA 6 probably never coming out. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. Care less about Switch 2. It's not a bad console, honestly. I got to play one for the first time. I just got a new um, TV for my gaming setup in the basement, and we ran the Switch 2 on it for the first time, which we don't have. I don't have a Switch 2. My buddy has a Switch 2. I'm never going to get one probably because it's pretty expensive. But the gameplay quality on Mario Kart World, which I actually was debating on playing, but I played a couple rounds of it. It was okay. I prefer Mario Kart 8, but you know. So that's my opinion. It's good graphically, but I never buy consoles. But yeah, I know better not to buy game consoles like as soon as they come out. Once it once it breaks, they shut down the system. Jeez. What is my favorite Chuck E. Cheese cyber? What I'm confused with what the question is. Are you talking about the Cyber Star, or are you talking about like favorite stage? Okay, I'm gonna address this real quick. Yes, I did see the many posts about Pineville stage. Um, so before I answer your question, I shall address this real quick before somebody asks me about it, because I know. But yeah, I seen the mask paint on Pineville stage, and needless to say, I don't know. It depends, because if they could do this one of two ways, since like officially have and we know about like replacement masks, see, they would never do that, especially where the company's at. Like they would never go back to latex masks. Like especially where the company's at financially. Because you got to think, it's latex is expensive. Let's start with this one. Latex is fairly expensive. I know it's the only three-stage one. The company probably does not have any of the original molds anymore to make those masks, and they're not going to make bootleg ones because, or they're not going to let people make masks for their stage, considering how they are. But latex is expensive. No, they never did. I is what I think I'm trying to say here. They really never did because and I had a feeling something like this was going to happen. Make it out of another material. I don't know what material they would make it out of. But the problem is they most likely threw away the molds after they switched to plastic because they thought, oh, we're never going to need these again. And they're, for the most part, right. They're not going to let fans make masks for the stage because it's probably, you guys know how CEC is about stuff like fans doing stuff like, oh, better shut them down because, they're trying to use our copyright and all that. But here's my opinion on it. Yes, the reel-to-reel letter. Here's my opinion. Since they have like extra masks and all that, because well, they have at least the show from Billings, Montana, and the show from Altoona, PA. They have at least two other masks. Now, what they can do, since it's summer, they can have the sunburnt looking one, because, summer. Makes sense. To me, at least. And then, like, during the winter, they can use the other masks. And I think that would be an interesting, like, way to redecorate the stage would be have one mask look sunburnt and the other mask look that's not the right block, regular. I think that would be an interesting fix to the problem, but at the same time they probably won't do that. But there, so Chuck E. Cheese, CEC, if you're watching this, which chances are you probably aren't, but if you are, do that. It'll help. I don't think they'd be able to shut down all those Roblox games. Or if they tried, it wouldn't be very effective, because if I know anything from Roblox games getting shut down, I've had many of my favorite Roblox games get shut down in the past. There's always going to be a copy made of it somewhere. Like, so I don't think it's worth the trouble to them. But whatever. I'm not the company. But yeah, I just don't think it would be worth the trouble for them. But you'd be surprised, of course. So anyway, that's my opinion on the three-stage fiasco, Pineville Mask fiasco of 2025, making the reel-to-reel mods. And another thing like that, they shut down the main thing. But again, it doesn't take much for you to take the game, like change it up a little bit, and then re-release it as the same thing. It's not. They can take down one, but they can't take down all of them. Is what I think I'm trying to get at here. But yeah, if they use the mask that Pineville has just for the summer, I think it would be okay. The creative Rotary was making. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Let me teach all of y'all about copyright infringement. It's very easy to do. On accident. Speaking of, I have an email I'm waiting on. And it doesn't seem like I got an email yet. Okay. That's fine. Message? What message? Back on the daily. I hope. No, I just don't. I don't know. Like, I think it's just the whole thing that, like, CEC knows they're in trouble, and I don't think they're going, like, with the bankruptcy the way it is, and the the amount of money they have to pay back by next year, and they're just throwing stuff at the wall now to see what sticks and what doesn't. Like, I don't think they're going to reach their 50th anniversary. Going to the Rockfire. I mean, I'm 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 staying in the CEC fandom as long as they're around, I think. And it's not even just for personal, like, reasons. Honestly, this series is kind of the only thing keeping me in that fandom. Oh wait, what am I? Oh, that's right, I'm just dumb. Yeah, what's new? Have I ever thought about doing the cult? No, I haven't yet. Now, I'm working on something like that, but yeah, it's not. I'm not worrying about any big technological stuff until, like, I'm not worried until my movie's done. Before I I'm so stressed about that at the moment. Like, until that thing is filmed and edited, like, I'm really stressed about that. But I think about it possibly, maybe, probably, possibly, maybe. We'll see. Thick, close Pineville. I mean, honestly, like I said, I don't see Chuck E. Cheese actually getting to their 50th anniversary. I wouldn't really be angry either. I mean, if y'all want me to be honest, I was never really a big fan of Pineville to begin with. Like, I know how everybody was saying, like, oh, it's such a good, like, preserved show, and it really was, but, like, I was never... I mean, back when there were 5 3 stages left, if any of you remember that far back, it was like 2 years ago. When there were like five, and when the Legacy Store first came out, I was always against that idea. Oh, yeah, 100%. But I was always against the idea of a Legacy Store. Because with um the how do I put this? Because there are so many other like good stages of like everybody was worried about Pineville getting destroyed 2.0 or whatever. But nobody was really worried about the other stages that were like am I making sense here? Because everybody was, my local was a 3 stage. Granted, it was an hour away, but that's about as local as I had. Fans only cared. Yes, pretty much. That's how I feel. I don't. I like it. It was. It's the fact everybody cared about one location, and not the fact there were like 5 other locations. I mean, other stages had decent cosmetics too. I mean, not perfect, but and they just needed a little love, but it was these other stages that just didn't get any love from fans, and now they're gone. I'm not blaming the fandom, but at the same time, like Billings was okay. Like Altoona didn't look too good, honestly, but really they just needed a little. No, no, I'm not blaming the fandom, but at the same time, God, crap's Pitchfork. Oh, jeez. But at the same time, like there were so many other stages that could have been fixed, could have been. I don't know. It's just a personal uh, just problem I always had with the whole idea. Just that it means only one place gets to have a stage. And it's like, really? Like, none for gang violence. Oh, jeez. Okay. Sure. That's not scary at all. Gang violence. The CEC location. But I don't know. Is it just a... It was a bad idea to begin with, I think. Yeah, yeah. If your Chuck E. Cheese doesn't have gang violence, you guys aren't living. Mine never did, so I'm not living, I guess. But I don't know. It's just I always hated that idea. Out of context video part two. Let's go. I still need to react to the first one. But yeah, it was just always a bad idea in my opinion. And the fact they should make a 2.0 tape for DN, it doesn't really, like, you can't even misinterpret frames with Northridge. Yeah, yeah. I think. Oh yeah, definitely. The I don't think people would have cared if Northridge lost their stage or not. I really don't think people would have cared. Like, in all honesty, again, people just wanted the artwork to be saved. But, you know, they didn't do that. Like, if they would have taken the artwork from that location and put it in another location, I think it would have been really cool. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. I CEC misinterpreted fans about wanting to save the animatronics, which yes, the fandom did want to. And I think the same goes around with the other, is on the other foot. Like, since the 2.0 store came out, the fans misinterpreted that as CEC caring. I think. But, you know, what are you gonna do now? You know, that's all. Hello. Man, I'm so excited for September to roll around. Actually, September is going to be an interesting month. Like, this year, September is going to be a very fun month. Reason I say that, yeah, like, yeah, September is an interesting month. I'm gonna get off this rant because I'm depressing myself here. But so we've September's a good month this year because I'm doing it is the channel's 5-year anniversary. and I'm real happy about that. I have nothing big planned. Well, now I have something planned, but it's not happening day of the channel's anniversary. So, I don't know what to do in this case, but so I might push that back a couple days. How long has it been since Minecraft concept unification? Let me look. Let me look. So the channel anniversary is the 21st, and then the PAX Cool World anniversary, the 50th anniversary, is a week after. Um, I can't tell you when it started, but it May 22nd was when we did the final episode of that. Like 3 or 4 years ago. 3 years ago. And we started it in December. So I'm finally, for you guys, going to do the final episode to. It's been 3 years. It's been both sides of Fredbear's. Oh, the one stage is the. I don't know where I'm at. The stage on the left of Fredbear's, or the right, or somewhere. That is the uh, blank template stage. Whereas, like, say I'm dressing the Rockfire Explosion up for like Christmas or Halloween or something like that, which I'll probably do again this year. It was actually really fun doing last year. And let's say when we're taking those decorations down, we accidentally like punch a piece of fur off of Fats. What we're going to do is keep that hole there on the actual stage until five, six, seven. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So I shall entertain. Okay, so the one rock fire stage is for, like, we're going to, if we break a block, we keep it there, and then that's blank template for once we've broken so many blocks on accident, we have to do a restoration. And that's what that's for, and I'll make a series about that. It's all about content, guys. Trust me, I have plans for content. So that's that plan. And I don't know what you mean by there's two, but I'll check it out after the stream, because one... Can I no, I'd appreciate if you didn't. We tested fire on the stage before. I was... Hey! No, that's not a toy. That's my mic. Cat's banging on my mic again. By the way, hello everybody in the chat, by the way, that I've missed. Okay, you need to get off the computer. Yeah, but hi everybody in the chat that I missed. My bad. Is the world a realm? No, it is not a realm. No, it is a world because I cannot trust it to be a realm. I trust people. I just don't trust people that much. No, because chances are I would log back on and everything would be destroyed. I know how people are. I had to bring my cat back in my room because I did not want her. She was outside the room. Would be done in like 5 minutes, in like 10 minutes, yeah. I have not been able to finish it in 10 minutes for the sake of actually having a series. Content and all that. I had to make a series out of it, guys. I don't want to hear it. But, what was I? I don't trust people enough to make this a realm. Now, I'd like to do it at one point just for an experiment, like a social experiment. Just to see what would happen. Chances are, these stages wouldn't be standing after a while. Maybe for, maybe that's what I do for the 5-year anniversary of this series. I just make a big realm. And we just see what happens. I think that's a good idea for a 5-year anniversary. I trapped 100... And I gave them all admin permission. No, I wouldn't give you all admin permissions, but I definitely, allow you to break blocks and all that. Knowing me, I was allowed to bomb stuff, I would. Hey, anything goes on the realm. That's all I'm saying. Anything would be going on the realm. Seriously? No. No, don't delete this file. Get off that button. I lost my place. Cat's trying to delete my file. Found a hidden sign. There's a hidden sign. That's awesome. And, you know, I'd probably hide stuff around the world just to give you guys something to find. No, 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 no. No, can you just stay off of... It's next to the gray box. Oh. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I know where the gray box is. I don't actually remember a sign. No. No. Wait. What? No. Get away from the computer. Get away from the computer. I know you want to walk on it, but no. If you wouldn't be at risk of deleting everything on there every time you walked on it. What was I saying? Man, that might be a good idea for the. That might be what we do for the anniversary. We just do a big realm and just watch everything go to chaos in like 5 seconds. No. I let. We do it like one of those, like, not old, but one of those like 2016 YouTube videos, like, I let my viewers in my world for 24 hours gone wrong. Like at 3 a.m. gone wrong. And it's just like a really clickbaity title. Okay, so we're gonna build that up to there. For now. Alright. Nice. Huh? They ate my cheeseburger gone wrong. That's funny. Oh my gosh. I used to watch those videos so much. This is a good idea. I'm gonna just chuck my cat right off my bed on accident. No, get off! Lost my place again. Oh no, I know where I'm at. Okay. Still my PSP I found last time. Oh jeez. Losing is my caught in a video. Yes, yes I am. I'm surprised it took you guys this long to notice. I've been just slowly downloading my brain into the game of Minecraft. Like, I'm surprised it took you guys this long to notice. My brain is, being transferred digitally into this world. You know, that's why I've been so scared. The world crashes, because I know if the world crashes, I perish. Why didn't I actually use the showbiz balance? I don't know. I th- I'm trying to remember why I did what I did. Cloud is too so. Really? That's not the right cloud. They're all the clouds are arranged in like. Why did I go with the designs I went for? I don't know why I did the Valance design I went for, but I like my Valance design. I think it's okay. You need to stay in one place, cat. Like you No, I'm not playing or trying to play. I'm trying to do something. No, I'm not playing. No, I'm not playing. I think the Valance was the one thing I allowed myself to have creative liberty on. That or I couldn't find the real, like, designs that they use. Actually, that might be it. I think I was trying to find the actual design and I couldn't get a clear picture of. So I went with just some random, like, Rockfire artwork by Dave Thomas. And I pixel arted that, and I think it looks pretty good. I have H. See, I didn't have the H. I didn't have actual Valance pictures by the time of doing that. I did not have actual Valance pictures now. Let's all remember where this started. No, but I will say though, even though, like, I started this series with the Rockafire maintenance handbook thing on Internet Archive. Like, I had access to nothing. Nothing official, at least. Thanks to you guys, this series has gotten as far as it has, honestly. No, I'm not playing a game right now. Well, I kind of am. I'm getting nothing done, and it's all this cat's fault. Okay, back where I was. Don't you think about it. No. Alright. You guys remember that part in Shrek 3 where I don't know why I'm remembering this just now. Like these random like images pop in my head from different movies I've watched. You guys remember that part from Shrek 3 where um it's like at the beginning of the movie, Shrek and his wife are trying to get some alone time, and they keep interrupting him because he's royalty, and he's like that happens for like 3 times, and then he's like, I swear this time somebody better be dying, and then his wife's like father is dying, and he's like, ooh, bad timing. That's one of my favorite jokes in the whole series. I like that. I've only watched Shrek 3 once, I think. It was how long ago? No. There's a Shrek 3. Yeah, there's Shrek 4, honestly. Technically a Shrek 4. So is the new movie going to be called Shrek 5, the one coming out? Like, is it going to be technically Shrek 5, or is it going to be Shrek 4? Because if it's Shrek 4, they're wrong. Ow, get... pause here. Might do that tonight. Gonna walk with a lot of battle scars. Yeah, there's a Shrek 3, there's Shrek 2, there's the one everybody knows, Shrek 1. Then there's Shrek 2, which I haven't seen in a while, but whatever. I need a crafting table, which I just so happen. And then there's Shrek 3, and then there's Shrek Forever After, which is honestly a pretty good movie. You guys remember when Copper first came out and then everybody was like, man, copper sucks, like you can't do anything with it. Like there's no use for it. And then there was a use for it. And now you could do everything with copper. It's quite nice. Do you guys regularly build with copper in Minecraft? And if so, like, what's your reasoning for it? Because I build with copper in Minecraft. I actually quite enjoy... Well, it depends what I'm building. I age myself horribly. That was, like, not even that long ago! Did it come out 5 years ago already? Wow. Wow, Grandpa. Wait, has it been 5 years ago? No, it wasn't 5 years. It couldn't have been. My cat's playing with some cord. Oh, she's playing with a pen. Okay. I was about to say, she's playing with some cord down by my... one of the various cables that runs down off my dresser. So if the stream stops for no reason, she hit the power cord. June 2021. That wasn't 5 years ago. That was 4 years ago, right? Yeah, that was 4 years ago. Yeah, so I don't feel as old now. I'm not even... I know I'm not helping my case. I like how everybody calls me old and I started that. I'm not even like... I'm not even past 25. Like, at least give me till I turn 25, guys, and then you call me old. But I'm not even past 25, man, like... Not that old yet. Now, in all honesty, though, I think the age that you really can start calling somebody old, in my opinion. I don't know, what do you guys think? I'm thinking like probably around like over 50, I think. Same thing. Oh my god. I make over minimum wage. I work over minimum wage. I don't want to hear it. Or I make over that. I want to hear sass from you youngins. I'll tell you guys what it was like in the olden days. The early 2000s. Oh wow, we're getting there. I didn't realize we have already pretty much covered up the moon. Which means this... I need to figure out something here. Because the moon is... Okay, what really we need to do is... And we'll do it at some point, is shrink the stage. Because building the stage one piece by one piece was a good idea in theory. Not so much in practice. But yeah, that's not until way later when we start moving the characters. I don't think she'll hit the power button. Now she's trying to go for a tail. Okay. So if we zoom out real quick, I just want to show you guys how this is looking so far. Of course, I need to fill in that bit right there, but slowly but surely we're getting there. So this bit right here is going to start slowly creeping that way. And we still got quite a bit left to go. Okay, so we didn't finish this episode. Hopefully we should only need one more episode. I'm about running out of time here. So since we're at the end of the the one side. I'll end it off here. Actually, no. Okay. Bookshelf. Oh, there's a village. Huh? Um. What? There's a village up here. Pencil, pencil, pencil. My birth paper? June 2nd. You guys didn't even get the day right. July 13th. There. I didn't even... Biscuit, have you been building this village one piece? Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. It's August. I think, yeah. Been building that for 5 episodes. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Just start slowly adding to it. Don't actually put villagers up there because that'll lag the game. But just keep building that in like one structure an episode. Oh, the SOS sign. Oh, is that what that is? By the time this series is over, like, I don't think you guys realize how big that village is gonna be. I don't think you guys realize how much of this series we actually have left. Quite a lot. At the rate we're going, quite a lot. My original plan for the finale of this was going to be episode 150. I was like, that's when we're gonna, like, the series will be done. I was wrong. I was quite wrong. Why don't you start playing survival Minecraft up there? Alright now. There's probably enough time left in the series. Have like a city up there by the time this is... Biscuit, you should have said anything and just revealed it at the end of the series. And I would have been like, holy crap. And what's funny, the amount of times, like, I've looked over the stage to make sure everything... By the end of this series, you would have beaten the Ender Dragon. 100%. 100%. The worst part is I wouldn't have noticed. And the amount of times I've looked over this stage. Because I don't know if any of you do the same thing, but I will fly by my Minecraft worlds just because I'm really proud of them. And I fly by this one a lot because I'm really proud of it. And the amount of times I've never looked up over this stage on, like, the stage ceiling. And we're keeping that there now, because that's actually really cool. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of updating the Rockfire Explosion in Minecraft. We made a little progress. We were, like, down to there. Now we're up to there. And we've been going for, what, an hour and a half? So... slowly but surely, we're getting there. Like, this goes up, I think, as high as that does. So, like, that's roughly where the final block's gonna be. So that'll be fun. Almost done. Almost done with. So, next episode, guys, we'll work on the... other backdrop that we have nothing done with yet, pretty much. So that'll be fun. An episode I will be dreading. A lot. So, once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, why not hit that subscribe button. It's free to do, it really helps the channel out, and you can change your mind at any time. If you guys don't want to miss the next episode of this or any other... Help, SOS. I now see the SOS sign. At first I was like, what are those? And now I find it funny. If you guys, please don't unsubscribe. Help us. Little do you guys know we haven't... oh my gosh. Would I turn them... I don't think you'd be legally allowed to do that. No, I don't think you'd legally be allowed to turn them into FNAF animatronics. It depends. But that's a topic for another day. I do hope you all enjoyed, though, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye! Biscuit, you gotta start adding some other village houses up there, like the old library and all that.